Restriction mapping of the genomes. A restriction map is a map of known restriction sites within a sequence of the DNA. Restriction mapping requires the use of restriction enzymes. To perform the restriction mapping of the genomes, we usually need the restriction enzymes. So, restriction mapping of the genomes is performed with the help of the restriction enzymes. Restriction enzymes are used that cut the DNA due to a recognition sequence that is usually present in the DNA or the genomes which is under study. To construct a restriction map is to compare the fragment size produced when a DNA molecule is digested with different restriction enzymes. Different restriction enzymes, they recognize different recognition sequence of the genome. Here is the example that how a restriction mapping of the genomes is performed. We have a DNA molecule that is of 4.9 kb. If we digest this 4.9 kb DNA with the help of a restriction enzyme EcoR1, it produces two different fragments. When we cut the same DNA molecule with the help of restriction enzyme BAMH1, it produces four different fragments. And if we cut the same DNA molecule with the help of same two restriction enzymes, that is EcoR1 and BAMH1, then it produces five different fragments of the DNA. So it means that when we cut the same fragment with EcoR1, it means there is just one recognition site. And when we cut with the help of BAMH1, there are three different sites for the restriction enzyme BAMH1. So with the help of different restriction enzymes, the restriction mapping of the genomes is performed. Then these fragments, they are aligned according to the fragments which are produced. So that map is called as a restriction map of the genome or restriction map of the DNA. Here is the example of restriction mapping of a genome, that is a plasmid vector PUC18 or PUC19, where we can see that there are different sites for the different restriction enzymes. So these are the restriction enzymes, and here are the sites for these restriction enzymes. Here we can see that here is a site for a restriction enzyme SSP1. So here is the site. And other enzyme, that is EHE, the site for that restriction enzyme is here. So when we know the location of the sites of the restriction enzymes, that map is called as restriction map of the DNA or restriction map of the genome. Let's take here an example that how restriction mapping of the genomes is performed. We have a DNA whose size is 5 kb, that is a linear fragment. So this is the DNA whose size is 5 kb, and we cut this DNA with the help of two different restriction enzymes. This is when we run this DNA and we see that there is a single fragment of the DNA that is of 5 kb. And when we digest the same DNA with the restriction enzyme EcoR1, then it produces two different bands. One of the band is 0.5 kb and the second band is of 4.5 kb. And when we cut the same DNA with another restriction enzyme, that is BAMH1, and it produces two different fragments. One, and the size of the first fragment is 2 kb and the size of the second fragment is 3 kb. And when we use both restriction enzymes simultaneously, it produces three different fragments. One fragment is of 0.5 kb, second fragment is of 2 kb, and the third fragment is of 2.5 kb. So it means when we use different restriction enzymes, a size of the fragments are produced different. So how we will prepare the restriction map of the genome with the help of these enzymes? So when we have not cut the DNA, the size was 5 kb. When we use the restriction enzyme EcoR1, the size of the fragments was 4.5 and 0 and 0.5. With the help of BAM-H1, the size was 3 and 2, and with the help of both simultaneously EcoR1 and BAM-H1 was 2.5, 2 and 0.5 kb. So how we will interpret the result that uncut DNA is a linear DNA. With the help of EcoR1, 2 fragments were produced. Here we can see that one fragment is 0.5 kb and the second fragment is 4.5 kb. It means here is the site for restriction enzyme of EcoR1. When we cut same DNA with BAM-H1, it was digested into 2 fragments. One fragment was of 3 kb and the second fragment was of 2 kb. It means there is a site for the restriction enzyme within the sequence of the DNA that can be here. Now we will try to construct the model that how we can identify the specific locations for the site of the restriction enzyme. So we have 2 models, model A and model B. In case of model A, we suppose that the site for EcoR1 is here because 0.5 and then the 4.5 is here. While the site for BAM-H1 is here, mean this is 3 kb and this is 2 kb. So when we look at whether the EcoR1 site is here and the BAM-H1 site is here, so it is not according to the fragments. So the fragments will be 3 kb, then 1.5 kb and 0.5 kb. So this is 3 kb, 1.5 kb and 0.5 kb. While on the second model, it can be that 0.5 with the help of EcoR1, 0.5 kb is here and this is the 4.5 kb. And the site for the BAM-H1 is here, that this fragment is of 2 kb and this fragment is of 3 kb. So according to this, the fragments will be 2.5, 2 and 0.5. When we do the comparison of these fragment size, that our fragment size which were produced were 2.5, 2 and 0.5. It means 2.5, 2 and 0.5. This is the model B is correct in case of restriction mapping of the genomes. It means the site for the restriction enzyme EcoR1 is here and the site for restriction enzyme BAM-H1 is here. So the model B is correct. So in this way, we construct the restriction enzyme map of the genomes. There are some limitations of the restriction enzyme mapping. Restriction mapping is more applicable to smaller DNA size as compared to the larger molecules. There are some other limitations of the restriction enzymes. In practice, if a DNA molecule is less than 50 kb, then it is possible or it can easily be prepared the restriction enzyme map of such a DNA or of such a genome. To construct map for larger genomic size is little bit difficult. The limitation of the restriction mapping can be eased slightly by choosing the restriction enzymes that have a rare cut sites. Mean we can select those restriction enzymes that have infrequent cutting of the DNA, which are also called as rare cutters, then we can overcome such a limitation of the restriction enzymes.